Hey, AP students, it is Miss Bauman here coming to you, hopefully in your AP classes, to talk to you a little bit about AP test registration. The registration window does open on Monday, February 13th, and it does close on Friday, March 10th. So you have a good 4 weeks to register for your AP exams, but you should beware. I am going to be giving out random prizes to students who are able to get the registration done early. So I encourage you to get it done as early as possible. Something to keep in mind this year, each exam will cost you $58, so prepare that in your family's budget as you look ahead. I know spring can be an expensive time of year with graduation and things like that. So $58 per exam, which we're lucky to live in Minnesota because the state does reimburse us for a portion of that exam. So in other states, for example, in Wisconsin, students are paying $94 for their exam this year. So I'm getting a little bit of a break. Nonetheless, in order to get started on your AP registration, you received a letter that gave you the link to the website that would help you register. If you can't find that letter, go ahead to the guidance website anytime after anytime after February 13th, and you'll find that link right there on our guidance homepage for the AP test registration. When you click on that link, you're going to get to this page right here. Let's just walk through this together a little bit, and I'll help you learn how to register quite quickly here. I'd suggest you start by reading the top portion right here, just some basic details that were also in that letter. You'll find if you click on the refund policy that there is no refund policy. So once you pay for your tests and decide to take them, we do not refund money because we automatically send it off to the College Board. So we'll start by entering our email address. If you have used this website before to register for the AP exam, you can go ahead and log in here if you remember your registration information. If you don't remember your username and password, you can go ahead and click on this bottom part right here, and they will help you recall that from last year. If this is your first time registering using Total Registration, it'd be a good time to use your school information, since you'll never have to log into this website after school. So your school email will suffice, and your student ID number would be a great thing to use for your password. Let's get started here. I'm going to register as though I'm a student, so I'm going to enter in my email. It's not real email, so don't try to email me at this email. My name and my student ID number. You can go ahead and enter your student ID number without the zeros. I'm going to re-enter my email. I'm going to create a password. You can go ahead and use your student ID number as your password if that works for you, or whatever makes sense for you. You get to create your own challenge question. I always encourage students to use the name of the street where they grew up. And that would be Walnut for me. All right, this walks you through the details of the AP registration. Go ahead and take a read that, and then it just wants you to confirm that you are a student here. Click next. All right, we're going to provide some more detailed information. You can see that your middle name is required, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's not even my middle name, but it works for now. I have to set up my date of birth. We'll go for my real birth date just so you guys can remember and bring me a present, but I'm not going to tell you what year I was actually born. You, again, fill out your specific information. It goes through your personal background, your race. Again, you can choose not to answer that information if you don't want to. The language you speak primarily at home. And it asks, are you registering for an exam that does not that you are not enrolled in at Mount Westonka High School? If that's the truth, you say yes, but in most cases you'll say no. Are you enrolled in an AP online course through Mount Westonka, perhaps using Apex or an outside provider that might also use Apex? If you are, some of you might be taking AP Stats or AP Psychology. That's when you'd click yes. Go ahead and write my street address, which is the high school for me, because I often do feel like I live here, but we'll just keep it simple. Boy. And our zip code. Oops, I forgot to select my grade level here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm a senior this year. And click next. All right, you just need to enter one parent or guardian here. So I'm going to click my dad. And he had a high school diploma. And that would be in reference to my father. Now I'm going to go ahead and click the classes, the tests and the teacher to confirm which teacher. They're strategically matched up. So this year I'm taking biology, English lit, and government. So I'm going to make sure biology, yep, Mr. Swenson, English lit, Mr. Bowman, and government, Mr. Paul. If you'd like to take an exam that isn't listed above, this is when you would click yes, otherwise click next. And we're going to, at this point, select whether or not you want to send your scores to a college or university. If you are a 10th or 11th grader, please do not select this, select yes here, because it will go to a college or university prior to the time it should. But really, this is meant for seniors. So I am a senior, so I'm going to click yes. And I want to send it to a school in Minnesota, so I'm going to click Minnesota, and then I want to send it to Augsburg College, so I'm going to click next. And this asks how you're going to pay for your exam. I would choose credit card. That's where most families choose. If you identified yourself as a free and reduced lunch student, which is earlier in the process, if you had identified yourself as that, it'll take you to a different process. And I would encourage you to talk to your counselor if you need any assistance with that, because we do have alternative ways to pay for your exam if you are a free and reduced lunch student. If you are not, this is the point where you decide how you're going to pay. I'm going to pay by credit card. This is just confirming some things. I'm looking at all of my information here. Looks good. My tests I'm going to take. Yes, I want to send them to Augsburg. My total is 174. This is verifying I've read the refund policy. And this is asking me if I want my email and information sent to colleges. I do not. I already know what college I'm going to. It is your choice if you want to share your email with other colleges. Most students do not want to do that because of the number of emails they end up getting. Go ahead and click next. This is the point where you're done paying for, or you're done registering for your test, but you're not done paying for it. You do need to finish this part. So you go on to proceed to pay, and it'll take you to your Mount Westonka RevTrak site. And that's what we're going to need you to use in order to pay by credit card. So you go ahead and click go to checkout, and you're going to log into your RevTrak site like you would to pay for activities or anything else here at the school. So this is where we really recommend that you have a parent or guardian with you when you register, because they are often the family members that have your RevTrak login information, and it might be their credit card that you use in order to pay for your testing. Besides that, please let us know if you have any questions. Everything is pretty straightforward. And again, this is a reminder to not wait until the absolute deadline to get this done. We'd appreciate if you could get it done as quickly as possible. Please see your counselor. It would be Ms. Campa or Ms. Bauman if you have any questions. Thank you.